Yo, what is going on, guys? This is your good friend Trev CL, commissioner, or one of the commissioners of the minors for NPL Season 5. And today I'm here to bring you the relatively late news about the minors application. Now, this application actually released about a week and a half ago, and we just brought it to you now. I intended to upload this as soon as the application released, or within a few days, and then the application actually should have ended today. However, due to some complications in real life and stuff, a lot of the actually admin figures in the NPL have been pretty busy lately as well, so it was kind of hard for them to upload anything as well. So I just thought it would be better to extend this by a week, so not being due until next Sunday, and then giving you guys a week with the video notice. So this is kind of a reminder for anybody who has seen the application but hasn't applied yet. A notice for anybody who maybe hasn't seen it on Twitter or Discord. Maybe they haven't been around on Twitter or Discord for a long time. Maybe they don't have a Twitter or Discord. So just kind of wanted to put this video out here to get some people who forgot to remember or who weren't aware to be aware. So I'm actually going to get right into it. We're actually going to go through the application this time. I know last time I kind of just put a screen up there and we're like, okay, this is the details of the application. But here we're actually going to go through every single detail of the application. So it'll be popping up on your screen right about now. And as you can see, we actually do have 42 responses already. We're hoping to get that up to 50 or 60. So that'll give us a lot of good choices, hopefully, to fill out I think it's about 5 spots in minors. It could be a little bit more, but it'll be at least 5 spots in minors. So hopefully we'll have a lot of candidates, so make sure you apply. But quickly going down the list, first you need a channel name. Obviously you don't have had to, I cannot speak. What I'm saying is that you don't have to have uploaded any videos, but we do request that you at least have a channel. So, and it's probably better that you upload at least 1 or 2 videos, but I'm not saying that if you're just starting a new channel you have no chance. Just post your channel name right here, your channel link right here, so we can take a look at your channel if it does have videos on it. Your Twitter link, obviously, with the if applicable. Notice there you don't really have to have a Twitter, but if you do, it'd be nice to have it so we can look over, because sometimes people on Twitter can be a different person than they are through their YouTube videos, so we want to make sure that, nothing too bad is going on over there, and it might let us get to know you a little bit better through your tweets. We do want to see your Discord username and number as well, due to the fact that now we would have a way to contact you on Discord by any chance that you make it or move on to the next step and make it minor. So that's why we want your Discord username and number. We also have some personal questions, not quite as personal as we'll get on later, but we have what makes you interested in draft format, because obviously if you just say I like winning, or I'm better in draft format than in Smoggin format, or something kind of just like, I don't know, not too very interesting, it probably won't make you look very good. But if you say something like, I don't know, I love draft format, I love the differences it brings between Smoggin and this draft format, standard has gotten stale for me, so I decided to join draft format and I've loved it ever since. Something like that will be pretty cool. That's personally how I feel about draft format. It is a breath of fresh air from standard for sure. So you obviously don't have to go to have a lengthy response, but something just more than a sentence or 2 would be good for that. What experience? So you can do a couple of things. You can list out all the leagues you've ever been in your records. You can list your overall record. You can kind of just summarize your experience in a paragraph or something. You can do whatever you want, as long as you are able to convey to us accurately that you can, or your experience in the format. So next we have, if you have draft league experience. So obviously some people who are applying might not have ever played in a draft format before, or a draft league. So we do ask that those of you who have and played at least, I guess, 2 games, show us that you have a replay of where you think you played the best and a replay of where you think you played the worst. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean put a win and put a loss. It just means put a game in which you think you played the best, whether it be win or lose, and a game in which you played the worst, whether it be loss or win. So, it doesn't have to be so black and white there. It can, we want to see how your skill is. If you show us a game of you hacking somebody to death to win, that's not very impressive. If you show one of your worst losses as, you got 6-0'd in like 6 turns, and you don't really tell us why, then again, not very impressive. You want to probably provide a description, at least for the loss, if possible, as that helps us know maybe what was going through your mind. Obviously, you can just put the 2 replays if you want, but if you do provide a description, then, maybe we'll be under a little bit more understanding of what happened in your loss, or what happened and why do you think you played well or played badly, Next we have a question aimed towards the standard format, and that is the reason why we ask this question is because for somebody who might not have any draft experience or very little, this kind of gives us an indicator of how good they could possibly be. Because if you have somebody that maybe has very little experience, it's kind of hard to get a correct judge of how good they could be. But if they're like, a multi-time winner in a Smoggin, tournament, if they've gotten to like 1900 or 2000 on the ladder, that might be a good indicator that they have very good potential to be a winner in Draft League. So that's why we asked that question right there. We ask if you don't currently upload to YouTube, are you able to do it? And will you be able and dedicated to uploading battles every week? Obviously, this is a requirement in the NPL. You have to upload at least once per week, because we do upload battles once per week. So hopefully you guys will say yes, because if you say no, then we're probably not going to pick you, due to the fact that that is pretty much a requirement to say yes. So, even if you don't think you can, if you don't think you can, please try not to send in an application, because that is the minimum requirement, is that you'd be able to upload at least once per week. So if you don't think you can do that, you can probably just stop right there, and unless you think you can. But if you say yes, then you're on first step on your way to possibly making minors. And then next, this is where it could turn a lot of people off, and that is record a 5 to 10 minute video in which you describe what you think is/could be the best Pokemon draft format. Now, this isn't necessarily a knowledge-based question. Now, obviously, it can show off your knowledge in what you think is the best mon, and ways to describe what is the best mon. But this has so many more uses than just to see who is the most knowledgeable or who has more knowledge than others. This is to see quality of your video, whether you have a good mic, whether you have graphics, whether you put effort into it, whether you didn't put effort into it, whether you edited maybe music in, or maybe you just plain old pasted a video right then and there. And by the way, also try to make sure that it is a original video. If it's not, that's not the worst thing in the world, but we do ask that you try to record a brand new video for this, just because it shows that at least at the minimum, you put in enough effort to do a brand new video for this. So that is what we do want. And finally, we have a couple other questions that aren't quite as major as the other ones, but are a little bit more personal. We have one in which, what are you interested outside of Pokemon? Obviously, we want to get to know you a little bit better if you're going to be in the NPL. So maybe you have some common interests with some of our admins or even some of our coaches. So That's one reason for that question. Another reason, or another question we have, is what do you think makes you stand out from other applicants? We want to see who can be the most unique, because usually the most unique people are the people we want in the league, the people that we think will succeed. We don't want somebody who's just, with the rest of the pack, they're just like waddling through life. We want somebody who stands out. So that's why we asked that question. And finally, we have any additional comments. So, if you can put anything, you can say, hey, thanks NPL for having this application. Hey, shout outs to these guys for helping me get in Draft League. Something like that, whatever you want. Just try to put something there. I know it's not required, but if you want to put like even 3 words, something will show that at least you put the effort in to answer that. But other than that, I can't really think of any much more to say. I know this was a bit longer than the other time we did an application video, and I hope I didn't bore you, but hopefully you guys will apply. And even if you don't, just keep showing your support to the NPL. We love all the support we get. It helps. It really means a lot to us. It helps us grow. It helps the league grow. It helps channel, Twitter, whatever you think grow, and it helps the individual coaches grow as well. Not only in channel size and and popularity, but also as people. I like to think that the more support we get, the better people that we become, I would hope. So, continue your support, and we'll be sure to pay you guys back by, letting in a couple of you into the NPL minors. So, I don't really got anything else to say. So, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you do either apply or show your support, anything. And that's it. I've been your boy Trev CL, and I'm signing out. Peace, guys.